Good day, my name is Veronica Amaral with Namibia Mining and Energy publication. Today we are coming to you from the first day of the Chamber of Mines Mining Expo and Conference, where industry leaders, investors and stakeholders are exploring opportunities in the Namibia mining and energy sector. Today, we are joined by the Managing Director of B2Gold Namibia, Mr. John Roos. Mr. Roos, what does the Antelope Project mean for the future of gold mining and the B2Gold long-term operations in Namibia?
Yeah, the Antelope Project is very important to B2Gold Namibia. It is one of our recent discoveries. We discovered the Antelope Zone in 2022 through an exploration program, and since then we've been fast-tracking the project. We delivered a preliminary economic assessment last year in 2025 for around 326,000 ounces. That resource has grown by around 62% up to date. Inferred and indicated, we are now talking about 650,000 ounces of gold for the Antelope Zone. So what this zone has as potential for B2Gold Namibia is to upsize or increase our gold production as from 2028 through 2033. Now, you may remember through our previous engagements that we've had before Antelope, we would have really gone into low-grade stockpile processing now, producing around 40,000 ounces of gold a year until 2032. So the Antelope Zone is a real game changer for B2Gold Namibia, for the communities of Utawe and of Otjiwarongo, and for the nation at large. As you are aware, last year we were the country's largest taxpayer, the country's largest revenue earner, generating revenues of around 12.3 billion Namibian dollars. And that meant significant returns to the economy in terms of taxes, paying around 3.8 billion Namibian dollars in tax just in 1 year alone. It's really coming down to our values of fairness, respect, transparency, accountability, as you can see. And fairness is one of those values that we believe in, that when we operate in a country, we need to pay tax and we need to give back to communities. So that is really what Antelope means for us. We're very excited about it going to the future.
And how confident is B2Gold about Namibia's future as a gold producing country?
We are very confident and we are very excited. So from a B2Gold corporate perspective, we've got Namibia has got in the B2Gold group the second largest exploration budget.
Yeah.
For 2026, that amounts to around $6 million US. And that really just showcases the continued investment that B2Gold Corporation wants to plow back into Namibia to find more gold. When we think outside of B2Gold and looking at other gold mining operators, we're talking about Twin Hills. That's an up-and-coming gold mine between Karabib and Omaruru. We've got Ongwe Minerals that are showing significant gold finds in the Damara Belt. And of course, we are gold through their Kokosep deposit. So I really do think the gold mining industry is very bright for Namibia into the future.
And how important are the renewable and sustainable ability to B2Gold's long-term strategy?
It is a cornerstone of our long-term strategy, both in Namibia and globally. So in Namibia, we've been able to wean ourselves completely off HFO. In 2014, when we started operating, we were burning between 20 to 24 million liters of HFO annually. Today, we are on the Namibian grid. We have between 35 and 40% of our energy being generated by renewables through a plant which we own ourselves and the MSV plant, which we brought online in March last year. And so the Namibian national grid is, of course, very green, as we all know, through the Ruakana hydro power system. So we are very proud to say that a big portion of our on-site generation or energy requirements comes from renewables, which is where mining needs to be going. Not only from a cost perspective, but also from an environmentally conscious perspective.
And how is B2Gold supporting local jobs, skill development, and procurement in Namibia?
So local procurement and local employment are absolute values that we strive to in Namibia and both internationally as well. In Namibia, 99% of our workforce is Namibian. And on the local procurement side, we have a very, very strong drive through our supply chain policies to enable up-and-coming small, medium enterprises in the mining sector, and to keep our local spend on supply chain as high as possible. Currently, I think the number is at around 63% of our spend is done in Namibia, and the rest is, of course, international procurement.
You see Namibia positioning itself as an attractive destination for mining and energy investment?
Yeah, I think it all comes down to fiscal stability, policy stability, and Namibia has been really good at that over the last couple of years, and that is why a company such as B2Gold is so excited to be operating in Namibia, because things work. We've got a very efficient port system. We've got a national road infrastructure system which takes all of our goods from the port to the mine. So it is a stable jurisdiction to be operating in. I think the challenge is to keep it stable, and to make it open or attractive for foreign investment to come in through attractive tax regime, making sure that we've got the rule of law, which we do have. Let's just continue doing that, and keeping Namibia as a stable political jurisdiction.
What key opportunity and social projects is B2Gold currently supporting in Namibia?
Yeah, so we've got a number of projects that we're very excited about. One of them is the Umbili primary school in Otjiwarongo, which we're advancing now. We started this project in 2020. From the ground, there was literally nothing. We had learners in tents, grades 1 through grade 7. And we've spent in excess of 50 million Namibian dollars on the school. Today, it's a world-class facility. We have 1,300 learners at the school. As I said, grade 1 through grade 7. We've incorporated the EduVision smart board system into the school, and we can see real change. The students in the school are taking first prizes in science fairs, mathematics Olympiads. It is an incredible project that we're very proud of. Another project just around the corner is the Umbili Clinic, which we handed over to the government in 2024. We've got a presence in Otjiwarongo through our CSR office, Corporate Social Responsibility Office, and they keep on visiting the clinic, making sure that the facilities are up to spec, and that it's being well maintained, and that the community gets what they need from the clinic. And then we've got a whole range of national CSR projects which we spend funds on. We are very focused on sustainability, not creating dependence. Yeah, it's a remarkable company to be working for.
Yeah.
Behind me, you can see maize fields. I think everyone in Namibia already knows about that because I'm so passionate about it. But this season, we took off or harvested 2,200 tons of maize from this farm. It is profitable. It's solving for food security in Namibia. And the profits from this project eventually go back into the communities through our CSR project.
Majors, give us B2Gold's vision for 5 years and its role in the country's economy.
Yeah, so our first focus area now is to advance the Antelope project, get it into production in 2028, and keep on spending exploration dollars so that we can build our Antelope resource out further from where it is currently. That is really our short-term focus, and with that comes all the investment into communities, being a responsible mining company, rehabilitating our mine, the areas that we've already mined on, and of course building out the sustainable model that we have now with our agriculture project and tourism, and all the other initiatives that we've embarked on from a sustainability perspective. So lots of exciting stuff happening.
That concludes our video interview with the Managing Director of B2Gold, Mr. John Roos. For more of these and other videos, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. See you next time.